Alright, welcome back to another review with this Kevin Smith marathon bullshit. We're doing another one of those videos. So I reviewed the first Clerks, I reviewed Clerks 2, and now we're reviewing the spin-off movie Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back from 2001. So this movie was rumored back in the other movie called Mallrats, another Kevin Smith movie in 1995. At the end of that movie, they rumored Jay and Silent Bob walking around with a monkey, and they had a question mark at the end on that scene where they're walking the monkey to the sunset. And this is the movie that they were rumoring about. It came out like 6 years after fucking 6 to 7 years after fucking Mallrats. This comes out, and this is a really funny movie. It's really goofy, and this movie, it all starts off where Jay and Silent Bob were babies in the 70s, and they're sitting next to each other in their little baby cars. Not baby cars, I mean their little baby chairs or some shit like that next to the convenience store, which they always hang out at. I guess they say hang out there since they're little babies. And the mom drops off Jay next to Silent Bob while the other mom went to go do something else. She cusses out the guy who was talking shit because leaving the babies out on the side of the street like that. He got mad about it, talking shit to her. She talked shit back to him. And then Jay was in his chair saying, "Fuck, fuck, fuck." And then cuts to Jay, Silent Bob as grown-ups right next to the convenience store still as adults, and they're singing their song, "Fuck, fuck, mother, fuck, 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 mother, fuck." Then these two teenage boys come up to Jay and Silent Bob, ask for some drugs, and put the money in my hand. And they're telling them about the Jungle Love song, and the two teenage boys talking shit about the 80s, talking shit about Prince. Jay and Silent Bob got offended by it. Jay grabs the kid by the jacket and shoves him to the wall, talking shit to him. Then Randall comes out. He starts talking shit to them, and he says the time sucks ass, and he goes back inside. Then Jay and Silent Bob get pissed off at Randall and tell the boys lies about Dante and Randall are gay for each other and they're married. And he says Dante's the bitch. Dante gets offended by it, and he's like, "I'm the bitch?" And now Randall and Dante had enough of those two for a long, long time. So they decided to call the cops on them, rat them out, get in trouble for selling drugs next to the corner store. And they get arrested, and they get what's it called? Restraining order. They get a restraining order, and they can't come back no more. So they end up telling the dude from Mallrats about it, Brody Lee. As he ended up talking to him about it, played by Jason Lee. They ended up talking to him about it. I might review Mallrats, but I'm not 100% sure if I want to, because I'm only doing like Clerks and Jay and Silent Bob stuff. Jay and Silent Bob are in Mallrats, but I don't know. I gotta think about it. Maybe it's a maybe. But anyways, yeah, he's talking to Brody Lee, and Brody Lee brings up about their new movie about them called Blunt Man and Chronic, and Jay and Silent Bob don't know nothing about it. They wasn't even told about it, and they're pissed off, and they want to get back at Hollywood. So they go see Ben Affleck about it. Ben Affleck talks to him about it, shows on the computer all these people talking shit about him in their movie and stuff like that, and Jay and Silent Bob getting pissed off, and they want to do something about these people that are talking shit about them. And they decide they're going to get back at Hollywood. They're going to go all the way to Hollywood, get back at these fucking people, this and that. So they decided to take a bus, but that didn't work out because they thought it'd be like a school bus or something. So they decided to hitchhike, and George Carlin shows up, rest in peace. He tells those two this and that. You got to suck cock to be a hitchhiker and this and that. So he blows the trucker's balls, and they drive off. And Carrie Fisher picks him up. Rest in peace to her also. Another one that's dead. She picks him up. And, I wouldn't mind giving fucking Carrie Fisher a lick, to be fair. I wouldn't mind that. And Jay gives Carrie Fisher a lick down her pussy, which she was talking about something totally different. She was talking about the Bible, and he think about eating pussy. So it's totally different things right there. And they get kicked out of the car, and they got hitchhike again. Oh, yeah, before that, There's another scene in this movie where, you know, especially with Ben Affleck, him, Ben Affleck, Jay Silent Bob, they're all in a room together, and they keep staring at the audience every time they make a joke about who want to watch this fucking movie, and they just look at the camera. Like, that shit's fucking hilarious. They just stare at the camera and shit like that. It's like, who would watch this movie? Just look at the audience. Well, anyways, yeah, so they got Hitchhiker again, and this time they get picked up by the Scooby-Doo gang. And this is before the real Scooby-Doo movie actually came out. This is a year before Scooby-Doo, the actual movie, came out. So, yeah, that happened. They're in the van with the Scooby-Doo gang, and Jay takes out his smoochy boochies, you know, this weed, and they all get high, and fucking Velma and Daphne got their tops off and just dancing their bras on and shit. Then it cuts to them actually sleeping, Jay and Silent Bob, and Shaggy's thinking about cutting out Jay's fucking kidneys and selling it and shit. And Jay was in the fucking tub screaming, and he wakes up on a park bench with Bob, you know, sleeping on a park bench. They wake up together. And now they're like hungry to go to the movies. Yeah, like I said, this movie was before Clerks 2, and it'll be before Scooby-Doo film. So just let you know, this is like 5 years before Clerks 2. Yeah, and they wake up, they go to the movies, they eat some food, and suddenly, oh yeah, they're like on a computer talking shit to these people, talking shit about them, and then they start ordering stuff. Suddenly, this hot chick comes in there. And she's played by fucking, is it Shannon Elizabeth? I think it's Shannon Elizabeth, yeah. Yeah, she's pretty hot, Shannon Elizabeth. Oh, yeah, she comes in there. Fucking, Jay was daydreaming. He think about making out with her and fucking her, this and that. He's getting a giant boner. Silent Bob had to put a fucking, a cup on his dick. So it will be shown. This and that. Then, Shannon Elizabeth's character shows them to the other ladies and this and that in the van, and they're hot too. Other one's played by Elisa Dushku. You remember from all those shitty fucking lady shows, or whatever you fucking call it. But she's hot too. The only two are hot is her and Shannon Elizabeth. The other two, not so much. I think the other one was Kevin Smith's wife. I think, if I'm completely remembered. I think it was. Yeah, the other two chicks aren't really that hot. Only Shannon Elizabeth and Lisa Dushku. That's the only two who are actually hot. The other two, not so much. Yeah, they introduced these four girls, and Jay and Silent Bob decided to get in the van with them. With also, Sean William Scott makes an appearance. He plays this dorky guy with braces. And fucking Jay doesn't like that he's messing with his girl, Shannon Elizabeth. He doesn't like that. He's getting jealous. So he decided to call him over to the side with him and Bob. And they started talking and shit, and telling about, you know, fucking animals and shit. Telling about do you want to fuck a goat? He was telling that to Sean William Scott. It's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind fucking a goat. And like Jay's like, yo, this dude want to fuck a goat. He throws him out of the van and shit with his gay ass guitar. Just throws his ass out. That shit was fucking hilarious. And the girls were pissed off because they throw their decoy away. They were pretty pissed off about it. So they decided to use Jay and Silent Bob as a decoy for their jewelry heist and this and that. And they go to the convenience store. Jay and Silent Bob try to hang out at the convenience store outside. And they couldn't get comfortable with the fucking the mirror. Well, not the mirror, the wall and shit, because it was like plastic wall, like plastic window and shit. Plastic window. They can't get comfortable with it. It's like too fucking weird, you know. Try to get comfortable, they couldn't. And now, like I said, the girls are mad with Shannon Elizabeth, this and that, and they tell her, you gotta give them this plan to do this and that so we can sneaky get that jewelry and get them in trouble. And Shannon Elizabeth decided to tell the two, you gotta steal a monkey and this and that. You gotta steal a monkey. And I'm like, okay, well, we can do that. We steal monkeys all the time, Jay said. We steal all the monkeys all the time. And that's what they're gonna do. And they show up to the building, and fucking Elisa Dushku decides to like film them so they can say their little speech to get them in trouble. And like Jay's like, I am the Clint Commander, this and that. He said all this shit. And they decided to go after to go get the monkey, while the girls dress up in their hot, sexy ass outfits. and they go in there doing all these goofy ass fucking moves and shit through these lasers. When the girl's fucking queefed, she farts, and the alarm goes off. Jay and Silent Bob grabs the monkey, and Silent Bob was in his feelings about the other animals, which Jay thought he wanted some snacks or something because he's fat. Also, Jay gives him a nickname. He calls him Lunchbox for his nickname. That's hilarious. Lunchbox. So Jay and Silent Bob decided to let all the animals out, let them free, because Silent Bob felt bad about leaving the animals all in there. All the animals are free. Then the police shows up, and the van blows up. Jay was sad because his girlfriend died, which he thought she died, but she didn't. She just escaped with Julie were girlfriends. And now it's a manhunt. All these cops are after him, especially Will Ferrell. Yeah, Will Ferrell plays a wildlife marshal, and it seems weird seeing Will Ferrell in a Kevin Smith movie. It doesn't like he fits here, but he does. Or maybe, I don't know. It just seems weird seeing a Kevin Smith movie. So yeah, Will Ferrell's a fucking wildlife marshal, which he supposed to be an FBI agent, but he failed, but all his friends got in, so let's talk about that right now. Anyways, that happened, and now he's after them. Jay and Silent Bob were at this diner with the monkey eating food. Silent Bob doesn't want to give up the monkey because he's in love with the monkey. He don't want to give him up. Well, her, my bad, it's a her. It's a she. He doesn't want to give him up. And the cops are outside pointing guns at them and shit. And, you know, the one thing is, the one to play the sheriff in that part, when they're pointing guns at them when we're in the diner, the main sheriff is played by Jude Nelson from The Breakfast Club, which I didn't know that was Jude Nelson until I saw the credits. I was like, that's Jude Nelson? Damn, that dude aged badly. Unless it's the mustache, I really maybe not know that was him. Yeah, I didn't know that was Jude Nelson. I didn't know that was him. I was like, oh, that's Jude Nelson from the Breakfast Club movie. I'm not really crazy about that movie anyways, the Breakfast Club. I thought that shit was overrated. But yeah, that was him. He plays the sheriff. And Jay and Silent Bob decided to dress up the monkey as a kid so they can confuse everybody. Will Ferrell shows up, and he falls for the trap, thinking it's a kid, but it's not a kid. Then Jay and Silent Bob walk away with the monkey, and the cops start shooting at them, and they chase after him. And they jump in this tunnel hole. Jay and the monkey jump in there. Silent Bob's fat ass gets stuck, and fucking Jay tells him to suck your fat in, and fucking he goes right in there, and he's like, just like Winnie the Pooh, he says. Jay said, goes right in the fucking thing. Then Will Ferrell chases after him in the tunnel, and the other guys go back to get wasted. The other cops. Will Ferrell pointing a gun at them and shit like that, and the monkey saves them, and they go hiding. Will Ferrell looking for them where they went, and Will Ferrell's dumbass falls for it. He falls right in the waterfall while the monkey helps them out get out of there. So that shit happened. Then their little monkey gets stolen by this Hollywood guy or something like that. He puts him in his van, and the license plate says Critters in Hollywood, which Silent Bob tries to explain to Jay where the monkey went, where it took it at, and he trying to like show me sign languages and shit, trying to explain to him about the license plate, where it went, and fucking Jay is saying all these answers and shit. And he's like, you gotta take a shit. No, you gotta take a salad. What the fuck are you trying to say? Look at all these fucking stupid answers and shit. Like, yo, Jay, I love these fries. Or you could say this. He was like that. He's like, just fucking say it already. And then this is the best part when fucking Simon just fucking blows up on Jay. He grabs Jay by the jacket and he starts shouting in his face. The car with a license plate says Critters of Hollywood. You dumb fuck. And Jay's like, just say it, don't spray it. It's like that's like one of the best parts where he blows up on Jay. Oh my god. So like fucking that shit happened, and now they're going to Hollywood, and they're like goofing off. You know, they end up meeting Tracy Morgan,
who I don't like in real life because he's a fucking douchebag to his mom in real life. So I don't really like that guy. I don't really like him as a comedian either. I think he sucks as a comedian. So they have talking to Tracy Morgan, who also sells drugs with his buddy. So they're both drug dealers and they hang out with each other. So they're cool with each other. And then fucking this news anchor and E! Entertainment was talking about Jay and Silent Bob movie, Blood Man and Chronic. And Jay and Silent Bob will walk up to the camera and start shaking their ass at the camera. While Shane Elizabeth sees them on TV. She decides to go to Hollywood to find them with the jewelry. She goes to find them. And then Jay and Silent Bob sneak it in the Hollywood production. And they get chased by Dietrich Bader from the Drew Carey show and Office Space. He's a really funny guy, Dietrich Bader. I don't know if I pronounce his name right, but his first name. But he's a really funny guy. He's very underrated. I can see him in a serious role if he actually wanted to do. I think he was in a serious role. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he was. And he chases after him. He's a security guard. He chases after him and shit. And Jay and Silent Bob sneak into this room with these other actors. Jason Biggs from American Pie and the other dork from Dawson's Creek. And they're playing as Jay and Silent Bob. Which, the guy from Dawson's Creek is too skinny to be Silent Bob. He's supposed to be fat. But whatever. And what happened here? I forgot what happened. I think... Did they get knocked out or some shit like that by like a monkey or something? By a monkey? I forgot what happened. They get knocked out and shit. And they end up getting arrested while Jay and Silent Bob put on their Blood Man Chronic outfit on. And Chris Rock is the director. He's talking shit to the guy with the coffee. And they're spitting his coffee. He slaps it out of his hand. And this and that. He's talking shit. Chris Rock is crazy as shit in this movie. He's like his character's like completely bonkers. And fucking Jay and Silent Bob are in their costumes on the set, and action shit happens, and then all of a sudden, boom! Fucking the cock knocker shows up, played by Mark Hamill. And he has this big ass fucking fist who punches people in the fucking cock, which he does to Jay. But that's what was funny as fuck. He gets the cock knocked by the cock knocker. Get it? He gets his balls punched. The Silent Bob grabs a lightsaber, which, wow, that's funny, isn't it? Very ironic because Mark Hamill's from Star Wars, right? Get it? So they had this lightsaber battle. They fight. Then Jay has these two double lightsabers like Darth Maul and shit. They start fighting and shit. Then all of a sudden, Will Ferrell shows up with a shotgun. He blows one of the a hole inside one of the costume of a moose costume. He blows a hole inside of it. It kills the guy. He went the wrong set. He should have looked before he started shooting, but whatever. Then later on, he actually shows up to the right set where Jay and Silent Bob are fighting the cock knocker. He shows up pointing guns at them and shit. Then Boo Boo Kitty Fuck shows up. Yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that part where Jay gave her a new nickname called her Boo Boo Kitty Fuck. She shows up with the jewelry, explaining the truth of that Jay and Silent Bob are innocent. There's no Clint Commander. None of that shit's real. And the girls showed up. They're pissed off. They want their fucking jewelry back. And they get to a shootout. Fucking Jason Lee was there. He talks to Jay and Silent Bob. Silent Bob starts talking, tell them the truth that he owes money to them because they put their names in the comics, so they owe money to them. He's like, all right, here's the money. You get half of it. This and that because Jay's stupid. It's all right. Let me get half of it. It's all right. Here you go. Have half the money. And that happened. Fucking Will Ferrell's sad because he didn't become an FBI guy, but all his friends did. He's sad about that. He cried like a baby. This and that. Sam Elizabeth helps him out after the whole war between the women get in a fight. All that war is over. Then the other cops show up. The security guards and shit. They show up. Oh yeah, I forgot the other part where what's his name? Jason Biggs and our guy were knocked out. And like Dietrich Bader and his security guard guys are outside the door, and fucking Jay and Silent Bob tell them that those two are gay for each other or something like that, and this and that. He's like, oh, okay, well, that's way out here then. All that other shit, that shit was funny as hell. So all the broads get arrested. Will Ferrell's is taken to jail. and he's becoming an FBI agent. And fucking now Jay and Silent Bob try to figure out what to do with those trolls on the internet. Well, what should we do to beat them up? So they decide to use all their money to go on airplanes, go to these kids' houses, and beat the living shit out of them, which they deserve for talking shit to them. They all get ass beatings, and they all get their ass whooped. And that shit was funny as fuck. How they dropped that one kid in one scene. That shit was funny as fuck. Beat everybody's ass for talking shit. It's like really funny to be with these teenagers. That shit was funny as fuck. They just ragged all these kids. Then the movie still happened. Everyone went to see it. Randall and Dante saw it, and Randall thought about a restraining order to boost up longer because he don't have time for Jay to try to beat him up and shit. Jay thought about coming over to beat them up, so he got to make a straight order longer. See, he said because he said the movie sucked or some shit like that. And like everyone saw the movie, and there's a concert from across the street. The motherfucking Time. And I started listening to it. They started goofing out and shit, listening to music and this and that. With fucking imprisoned fucking Shannon Elizabeth with FBI, new FBI Will Ferrell. They're dancing to it and shit. Jay's talking about dancing on the stage, dancing, and that's the end of the movie. You know, I actually like the Time. The Time actually is a pretty good band. I actually like their fucking music, especially the song Jungle Love. My Jungle Love, hey, oh wee oh wee oh. I love that song. That shit is dope. I don't care what fucking Randall says. That shit is dope ass song. Fucking Morris Day. Well, yeah, that's just that's a classic. And yeah, fucking this is a really funny ass movie. It's a classic film, really goofy. This is one of those goofy movies I actually like. Those other ones like fucking those other goofy movies that come out before this movie, I'm not really that much of a fan of. It goes over the top. But this I actually like. This is one of those goofy over the top movies I actually like. Because I don't know, I like this more than those other ones, to be fair. Like shit like Police Academy. I can't get into Police Academy. I can't get into that movie. That's just too goofy for me. This type of goofiness I can actually go into though. Oh yeah, also other stuff about this movie. The shirt Jay wears. You remember the guy that says Berserker? Remember outside of the convenience store in the first movie where he's like singing that song Berserker. That's the same guy. He's on his shirt. If you guys didn't know, you guys already know anyway. So what's why you're saying that? Yeah, he has it on his T-shirt. I didn't know that till a couple of days ago when I watched the movie. That's when I actually knew about it. What's the other part I forgot with this movie? Well, there's like a lot of funny shit in this movie, though. A lot of funny shit. There's a lot of funny ass stuff in here. Too bad that fucking reboot sucked so much ass, that sequel. It was so fucking garbage. They kept like referencing everything. It was like over the top. They had a lot of stupid feminist characters to show you be in the fucking movie. It was just awful. Yeah, that was a motorcycle noise. A lot of these fucking bikers that live around here. But anyways, yeah, it's like that reboot was just awful. Why have all these stupid, dumb, broad characters in there that had like no characteristics whatsoever? Plus, you had Kevin Smith's daughter in there who can't act for shit. It's like, why do you have all these shitty characters in that movie with fucking bad acting and bad characters? Like, you should have came up with something like totally different for that movie. You know, I'm fine to make a Blood Man Chronic reboot in that film. That's a fine idea, but maybe they could have changed it quite a little bit more with the whole idea. You know, change it a little bit more instead of doing the same shit all over again like he did with the fucking first movie. Like, I don't know what he was doing with that film. He was fucking up on that. It's like he smoked too much weed, the wrong type of weed or some shit like that, probably. Yeah, that was the fucking issue with all these dumb airheaded broads in that fucking movie. They're not even funny. Like Shannon Elizabeth, the other girls are way better than those fucking broads. They're like fucking little kids. I mean, they're playing little kids in that movie, but still, they look like they're like fucking 12 years old and shit. It was like pathetic. But yeah, fuck the reboot. That shit was garbage. This shit's a fucking classic. This is just a classic. Fucking Clerks 1 and 2 are classics. But that bullshit, the reboot, fuck that bullshit. Clerks 3 better be fucking good, man. It's coming out next month. I want to see it. I want to see it in theaters. And when I come out of there, I better have a fucking smile on my face, not a fucking grin of anger. Okay, I don't want that. I want to become happy. I want to walk out of the theater happy. Okay, I want to be pissed off. I want to watch that movie and enjoy it. Which hopefully I enjoy that film and not full of bullshit woke crap like the reboot. Or like the Transformers.